Hey, hello, hi, my name is Andrew Chiles, and this is Mira May.
Hi, everyone.
We also have Kingchella with us this week.
Bitch, we're gonna spill all the tea. I'm so excited.
Yes, this is going to be such a good episode. If you're at home, make sure that you have some popcorn, some goody good. Let's get this tea spilling. So last week, we unfortunately had to say goodbye to Shady as well as Stony Mac. Now, this show has gotten rid of half of its contestants by the end of today's episode, and it is only episode 3. This is insane and wild. Did you feel, as someone who wasn't there, that the people who left were correct?
I would say that some people who are still there, I think, should be gone home. I'm not gonna say names. I'm gonna wait till after. But I do think a lot of the people who have gone home recently, it's robbery, girl. I'm one of them.
Yeah, gone too soon, too early, and I think you're already aware of how much I really appreciated your entire, fruit salad is what I'm gonna call it. That entire moment was just extremely chaotic and in the best way. It gave me, Sasha Velour energy when she did the rose petals, but, make it banana and apples and some strawberries.
Oh my god. Being compared to Sasha Velour, that's kind of iconic. Wait. I feel like it was one of those things where I was definitely taking a risk. And you know what? Even though things happened that I wish didn't happen, I am so glad that I got to do that talent because it represented so many different things at once, like being camp, being sexy,
And body positivity, everything that you displayed was just so well encapsulated.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys got that in one episode, though, so that's cute.
Yeah, and now we're going to get a little more as we get with you for the rest of this interview and review for Call Me Mother, this week's episode, The Safety Dance. So we start with the Drag Vantage Challenge, and it is Drag Bingo, such an iconic thing for drag artists everywhere to be hosting, performing, and partaking even. We start off finding out that it's going to be with Alaska. The iconic queen doing 2 shows in 1 week with Dragula and Now Call Me Mother.
Right?
Iconic.
She put this in her contract. She was like, these need to happen at the same time. We need to get that rolling.
Get her bag, bitch. I'm so jealous. To hear the iconic hi. I do that all the time. When I was working my old job, I go bye, hi. I fucking love Alaska.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last season, they were able to get Trixie Mattel on. However, what they did with last season was that it was a pre-recorded situation. This actually felt like a live discussion with Alaska, and she was able to banter with the artists that were there, which is really fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, but this was such no shade, no tea, but they have some weird freaking challenges. This was so confusing. It was if you have the number, then you have to run under the bridge and solve the riddle for the troll, and then the troll will ask you your password, but you have to remember the password that your mother gave you when they adopted you.
And if this person gets it correct, you all get to stamp your bingo card.
Yeah, it was, I was like, what? I was so confused. I was how does anyone win? What is happening? It was weird.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
Even the essence of the whole challenge and the show, it's to promote obviously sex education and obviously sexual intercourse with knowledge. And Freddie being obviously the sponsor and the person giving all the stuff for the challenges. I think it's iconic. And I love Thomas. Thomas is honestly such a sweetheart. Fucking if you see Freddie, they're on everything. Every single gay event. Shout out to Freddie, girl. We love them.
Freddie is based out of Alberta, so we see them. I see the Freddie girlies like everywhere, like all the time. A lot of the local shows are sponsored by Freddie.
And Thomas was actually at the Call Me Mother viewing party that was there last night in Calgary, which was really nice to see too. Like the divas get to be represented, and for us, we've been experiencing Freddie since it's been since prep has been free for us as Albertans for like 3 years now. So to now see that this Albertan company is now getting such national recognition, and also to the point where they're able to give prize money to contestants like this is really great to see.
And support not only our local queer community, but now like the countrywide queer community is like iconic.
And not only one, but didn't 2 of the bitches get $500?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, like the drag vantages challenges, so far we have gotten $750 times 3. And now we have gotten $500 times 2. Like, the money this season is
It feels like All Stars 7, where they're literally like, oh, your runway was cute. Here's 4,000. Because apparently tea on that real quick is that like they literally were handing it the winners like money for everything. Like, we liked this runway. Here's $5,000 for all of you.
So yes, we did have Pepper and Justin winning $500. Thank you to Freddie. The way that this was edited, in my opinion, it should have been Jesse's win, but because they didn't get the bingo, they didn't get the win. And so I agree fully with you. They had to go through like hoops and bridges literally for this shit. It was wild.
Do you think you would have done well in a challenge like this?
I think I would have done well in everything, so I'm buying.
Work. Love that.
So for the choreo challenge, we are given 5 different decades. We have the 20s, the 50s, the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Was there a specific decade you would have been like, yeah, that's mine. Give me that one.
I definitely would have gone for Michaela's and Phoenix's because, girl, I'm a big girl, but I love to give nice handography, you know? So,
some hand performance. Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, knowing that the 90s was specifically for Vogue, that would have been the hardest for me, and I wouldn't have wanted that. However, I think that I'm good. I'm a massage therapist. But I just don't think that I have the whackability that some of these queens or divas do. However, in my opinion, I feel like we're getting a little ahead. However, in my opinion, that was not old way Vogue. That was very soft femme new way, and it felt, well, maybe not even soft femme, but it was very femme new way Vogue for me. That it was very fast movements and not the sharp holds, the like literal Vogue.
Yeah,
But Je ne sais pas and Seance were doing the 20s flappers. We had Justin and Weeby doing the 50s. Pepper and Maya doing 70s. Amara and Jessie Precious doing the 80s, and lastly, Phoenix and Michaela doing the 90s, and with everybody doing a group choreo of the 2000s.
Yeah, weird. I understand they wanted to do like the group thing at the end, but I'm like, okay.
They should have done
Choices.
Bang Bang.
Not the Bang Bang. Not
guys-
Bang Bang.
Girl, like, okay, the song choice for the 2000s, I'm like, what the fuck is this, girl?
Someone tweeted it, but I think it was, who was it? I can't remember. But someone tweeted it. They were like, how are you trying to make me believe that those are the actual songs they dance to? Like...
And from what I saw, I think that it was Je ne sais pas who tweeted that the syncography to it wasn't necessarily accurate to what they were doing at that time, to what the music was giving. So editors, you could tie it in a bow next time.
86 to 2000s and work on whatever you had going on.
Yeah, if we can license Walking on Sunshine, I'm pretty sure we can license some
good shit.
I'm sure we can license not even like songs people know, but at least something that they can dance to that will eventually also make the edit, right?
Yeah. For the safe sex runway, we start off with the House of Dulcet. We have Michaela as the teacher and the condom. We have Maya as the bondage lady. We have Amara as the giant condom with cum. And lastly, we have Justin the Tom of Finland. Out of all of these 4 looks from the House of Dulcet, was there one that stood out for you in particular? Because I know that there's one for me.
I hope it's the same one for all of us. Amara.
Okay.
Yeah,
Three.
period.
Yeah, absolutely. Amara.
Okay.
First of all, I've said it every time. Her fucking face. Every time this bitch steps out on the runway,
I hate her.
her face.
She's so pretty.
Oh, she's so beautiful. Her paint is so well done, and this paint was like beautifully done.
It was so artistic. This is the Erwis van Herpen reference we were waiting for.
And then just like, how do you make a soggy condom look so
good?
Fucking beautiful?
What?
Yeah.
I was ready
What
to
is it?
like a little
Yeah.
like a little yogurt tube, you know? yeah, that
Oh,
part.
Kat,
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. I hope the condom was banana flavored.
Oh.
Yeah. She looked stunning. Everyone else looked. Michaela was cute. She looked good.
It was a little basic, in my opinion, Michaela's.
Maya.
It felt, sorry, I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
It felt as if that's an outfit that you could have gotten at the sex shop.
Oh, it's fully like designed and
Was it?
constructed. Yeah, my I think it's Eddie Couture, Eddie something.
Well, big slay for that.
Who does all of Nikki Nastasia's looks.
Okay, well, big slay for that. However, the fabric was reading sex shop fabric, and that's what I got. I love you, Michaela. That was just not.
She looked hot though. If she showed up in the club in that, I would
Tea.
tip it. I would tip it.
And if she put like a Wednesday hairpiece on that and went for Halloween as Wednesday, it would fit. It's
Yeah.
just in this challenge, it felt a little cheap. My opinion.
Tell me how you really feel, bitch. Tell me how you really feel.
It's not gonna make the edit. Don't worry.
And then like Maya looked good, but obviously we got the whole moment with her straps falling down. So, and then Justin looked great. Justin looked really, really good.
Yeah, I really loved Justin's harness piece that they got, like fully bedazzled. Whoever the fuck did that, you did amazing with that. Next up for the House of Armani, we have Weeby as Miss Frizzle, the copyright Miss Frizzle, because we can't say Miss Frizzle on TV. And then we have Je ne sais pas as the 60s clown teacher with the birds and the bees. And lastly, Pepper as the sexy teacher. The House of Harmony said, teacher, this episode.
Yeah.
They said we know exactly which tab they go to on Pornhub when they open it.
Period.
Yeah, exactly.
Out of the 3 teacher looks, which was the best for you?
I like that they all had the same idea.
Period. That's it.
That's it. That's all.
Yeah, you're just like house cohesion. Okay, done.
Yeah, that's cute. It was in like cute on a runway, you know, teacher organza, extravaganza, like work.
Yeah.
I think Jenna's props could have been bigger had there been like a big bird and a big bee to like really sell it.
The dress was giving I already had this, you know? Which like, to be fair, Peppers did too, but Peppers worked. Whereas Jenna, if she didn't tell me what it was, I wouldn't have known, right?
I low-key think that house was carried, to be honest.
Okay, low key.
I don't know. We'll get to it. We'll get
into it. We'll get into it.
No, let's get into it now. I agree. I think, with last season, if there was a house that had an extra person, they were the house in the bottom the next episode. Anytime that your house has the people, the numbers, you're in the bottom next week. So as great as that sounds to be like, oh my God, I'm safe episode 2. Well, episode 3, you're gonna suck. And that's just how I feel.
Well, the thing I will say is that in their situation, all 3 of them were the better partner in their duos. So
True.
I get why they ended up being safe, because they were all 3 of them were like Jenna, Weeby, and Pepper were both of them were way like Pepper and Weeby were like a lot stronger than their partner, and then Jenna was definitely a little bit better than Seance. And I will say also, Pepper last episode I said could have won if they had one winner. Pepper also could have won this episode if they had one winner.
For the House of Glass, we have Jessie with the Victorian chastity belt. We have Seance as the sex pillow. This was so amazing. And then lastly, Phoenix as the modern version of a chastity belt. Out of these three, Seance slayed it, in my opinion. This was like Jimbo meets Yovska, and that's that.
Yeah, Seance gave like drag race level, like
titties.
Well, no, just drag race level and like Dragula level runway to this.
Yes, period.
Yeah. Like I said, I think this episode was definitely Seance's episode. I loved the look. Like, it was just, I remember seeing it on somebody's story and I watched it 1,000 fucking times because it was so fucking good.
It was good. And the sock tassels.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then the sock in her like, or yeah. The sock,
kitty cat.
Yeah, the sock in her kitty cat. Truly, yeah, she did that. She did
so
that.
fucking good. Okay, but it was also so confused because why were half the judges so confused?
Yeah, I think they just needed to edit something into or sending her home.
And why do you think that Harmony was carried? You mentioned it earlier, but let's dive into that.
Oh god, girl, you guys are gonna get me in trouble, girl. Weeby, I love Weeby, and I think she is kind of carrying the House of Harmony.
True. Weeby was incredible this week.
My partner actually said, and he said it the last two episodes, that of this entire cast, he thought that Weeby could have been the one to make it onto the other show. And she is kind of proven that she is slaying this entire season so far.
I will give it to Pepper though. Pepper also really, really did that in the performance aspect. Her runway was not as strong, obviously.
But the matching of the lettering was what really helped her, and the dragging up of the apple.
Yeah. And then so like this week and last week, I think Pepper's performance is really helping carry them, but truly Weeby is incredibly strong. And then also I'll say again, Weeby is so fucking cute out of drag. Oh my god. Every time I see them in their confessional, every time I see like them on TikTok or Instagram, I'm just like, hi Weeby. I am in a relationship, but that relationship is wide open for you. So my boyfriend is so okay with it. If you're ever in Calgary, please contact me at the Mira May. My other Instagram account is ETHTAYL. So yeah, I'm available. I'm here.
Shut the fuck up! Oh my god, not everybody's thirsting over fucking Weeby. Honestly, same.
A lot of them are hot. Okay, Maya is also very attractive out of drag. Pepper is fucking hot out of drag. Oh, Stony is really fucking hot.
Yeah, you love Stony.
Yeah.
Stony's my type. Oh my gosh.
Stony is so cute.
Yeah,
No,
like, everyone's
over.
cute. Also,
Check out the
Michaela's like
girl.
obviously beautiful. Like, Lad.
Ooh.
I think I don't know. Lad, are you still in the chat? You're so attractive. I love you.
Yeah, Bear wants to fuck everybody, girl. What's your sex life like?
It's great. No complaints.
And that's going to be the TikTok moment. That's going to be the Instagram reel.
Yeah. I'm doing just fine, you know?
I think that takes us to the end of today's episode. I want to say thank you so very much. Wait, do you have any questions?
Well, I just wanted to talk about how Seance was robbed.
Go for
Yeah,
And so was Maya. Although if I had to choose someone, I probably would have sent home Maya too. And I love her so much.
I love her so
Actually,
much. But
wait, let me think. Runways between Maya and Justin. What did Maya wear?
She wore the
She wore,
bondage
like,
red ropes.
yeah,
Okay, and then
And then the
Justin.
F1 I think Maya, honestly, I hate to say it, I love her so much. She's my sister, but my sis. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I think in this
just, like,
episode, and it's a
it
shame
was not her
because truly,
episode.
it was the drag race moment of I'm not worried about this challenge at all, and then she goes home.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, Maya's such an amazing performer, and also such an amazing person. Like, they just both Seonse and Maya deserve the world, and sending two of them home, girl.
Oh,
Sending 2 artists home back to back and 3 artists, like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people were definitely robbed, but yeah.
I mean, like we said, we are on episode 3, and 7 out of 15 people have gone home by the end of this episode. And love Call Me Mother, but like, let's not send people home the first episode, or let's only get 12 contestants and everybody gets adopted.
Yeah.
And all in all, everybody should get adopted.
And let's not get queer people's hopes up, make them pay for a bunch of runways that they won't, and then send them home in droves, right?
And make them take their makeup off on camera, girl.
Whenever I take my makeup off now, I always like imagine getting eliminated from Call Me Mother. And I like take it off and I try and think of the best way to take my makeup off. I'm like, that's not the Latina diva fantasy I'm trying to sell here. You know? So yeah. How's that for you?
How was that for me?
Yeah.
Oh, girl. Honestly, I will just say I am very grateful to be a part of a franchise that celebrates queer diversity and just the spectrum of drag, and that, like, you know what? We don't exist in one pigeonholed category. Like, there are so many different bodies and different shapes and different celebrations of drag. So to be able to be a part of a franchise that pushes that and celebrates that, I mean, in a condensed time, but it's still there. It's better than nothing. So yeah.
And if there was ever a Call Me All-Star season, would you come back?
Ask me that when the season's done.
Period.
A Call Me Orphan.
Not that! Mira!
Call Me Mother Orphan.
Gosh, you were savage today. I was savage last week. You're savage today.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no. Mira had thoughts and opinions, girl.
I still rather Call Me All-Star than Call Me Orphan.
I don't know.
Call Me Annie.
Call Me Rejected. Newfound.
Not to Call Me Rejected. Imagine every time you get Call Me Unwanted. Okay, we're great.
Thank you very much, Kingchella, for being here. If you have anything that you would like to plug, let anybody know where to find you, let us know right now.
Yeah, girl. So you can find me on Instagram at Kingchella. That's KING and then you can.
You want to try that again?
God damn it.
Are you trying to spell your own name?
I honestly sometimes forget. And then
that's iconic.
Then you can find me on Twitter at Kingchella with 3 L's, KINGCHELLA. I'm also in London for this episode 4 of Call Me Mother. So get your tickets. You can click on my profile to get the tickets. And you might see me on TV again. Who knows?
Oh, well, we will see you on, I don't even know, One Queen 5 Queers, period.
Oh, yes. You can also check me out on One Queen 5 Queers. That's on Crave. Make sure you tag me.
Oh my God, I just made that connection.
You just realized that she's
Yeah, I just realized. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh, okay, word. Love that.
No, Kingchella was there. She said, what NDA? I'm going to do 2 shows in one season. Let's do it.
That part.
Call her Aurora Matrix because, you know, season 4.
Don't call me, we'll call you.
Anyway, you can catch me at the Mira May on all my socials, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok.
And you can catch me at Drewby_TV, same thing, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch too. This has been Call Me After. Thank you so much for being here, Kingchella. I'm Andrew Childs. This is Mira May, and have a slay day.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Big slay mama.
big slay pussy mama.